What is up, Need for Speed Racers? It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut, detective and exposer of the frauds today. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this, and hopefully it's the last, but... okay, so you guys got to catch me while I'm full of fire right now, because honestly, this hit me yesterday, and I just watched the video in its entirety. I'm a lot dumber from it, but hey, whatever. This is a direct reaction video to somebody claiming the world record, showing you a build that is not the car that was used in the world record, throwing shade at me and my crew, and then spreading misinformation. Clickbait as well. Clickbait titles I hate, but I'm not going to flame people for doing that. It's the YouTube algorithm. Doing a scuffed cheese build and setting a run, not a big deal. We've seen it before, and we've called it out, and those people have said, hey, yeah, it's a scuffed build. We're doing it. But to make a video, claim a world record, have a car that is not that build that you actually use in the video, try to pass that off as the build, claim that you've got a better meta build for the generalized population of players, and then backtrack it later in the video and say, like, this dude's lying to everybody, and he's doing it for clicks, and he's trying to build a community on lies, and I'm not going to do it. Like, I won't sit here and watch that happen, because he's going after Need for Speed Racers. And you guys are my guys. You might not be part of the crew, but I've always had a mentality that when somebody that's maybe 10 or 12 years old, they come home from school, they got a couple hours, and they want to grind and then buy whatever the best car is, that whatever I put out, I truly believe is the best, and I'm transparent there. So that way they're not wasting their time on BS. Because there's a lot of people that make videos, and they've got a best car today, and then tomorrow there's a best car, and then the next day it's the best car, and then the next day it's the best car that's ever been driven. And it confuses people, and it just muddies the water. So I have before us a person that is with no integrity, lying to the community, lying to themselves, passing off a build that is not legit, not even knowing how to edit their own footage to make it even seem legit. Like, they're lying and it's exposed in the video. Guys, I'm pissed about it. But I'm not about to let the Need for Speed community as a whole, that maybe are newer players because they just picked up the game, get exposed to this and then just waste their time. So let's go through it together. I'm going to pause it at certain parts. This is going to be a little longer video because I'm going to build the stinking car when we're done. We're going to build it his way, and I'm going to show you how trash it really is. So let's go. World record, Honda S2000 A-Class. Okay, cool. Nowhere in this dude's video description does he say it's a meme. Join the Discord channel. Let's ride together. He doesn't say anything. I digress. Let's continue.
Hello Need for Speed Racers, I'm John Devlot, your builder. Today we have a new world record with Honda 2000. And I want to thank you, my friend, which name is Tanga Sara, because without him I was not able to prove and share this video with...
The reason he would not be able to prove it is because he doesn't have a car that can produce the results that Tango's got. In Volume 3 and in Volume 2, there were some cars that were built up to higher tiers that got brought down for some reason. We've got a guy that's got a Regera in S-Class as an example. What we're going to see before us is a build that should not be in the class that is being used and passed off as a world record, and then we're lying about what the build is later. I digress. We will continue.
You guys. So before everything, I want to say a couple important things as well. So there are some cars, really strong cars, like meta cars in this game. Like really F40, Ferrari Testarossa, RSR, which cars can easily drive for all players. And there are some cars like 180 SX in A+. Only few people can actually 1% of the game can drive like that.
Stop. He says the 180SX, only 1% of people can drive that. It's because not everybody's drifting yet. A lot of people can drive that car if they practice. It takes practice. It doesn't make the car less meta. It makes the skill cap for being able to drive it well higher.
That's why you can't say that car is the greatest.
If it has the fastest lap time in a track, the driver and the car as a pairing are the greatest. Yes, I can. That's how world records are set. That's how records work. I don't know if you knew. If Usain Bolt goes and runs the fastest time ever ran by a human in a pair of Nikes, that's technically also the fastest running shoe.
If 99% can drive like that, it can't be the best option.
Yes, it can. Just because not everybody can drive it doesn't mean that it's not the best option. Sometimes the very best, the elite tier, the world record setting stuff is for the elite tier players. It doesn't make it any less meta or less good. It just means that our man here's got a skill issue and doesn't know how the world
sense
works.
Because that car is not giving you advantage so much.
It's giving you a huge advantage if you can drive it.
What I mean is, your driving style is more OP than the car. I'm defending this from the beginning of my videos, and some people don't understand these things, especially the some funny crew.
I wonder who he's talking about. The funny crew. A little bit of the lore. He used to be in our Discord, and I kicked him out because he was always doing clickbait, and he was arguing with people about bullshit builds and saying they were better for him, and so people should use those instead.
So, first, we're gonna check the performance. After the performance, I'm gonna mention about tips, how you should use the car, the Tango tips. This is really important.
Tips!
So,
the Tango
keep watching that, and we have all the pros on the record.
All the pros.
So everything is clean.
Let's back it up a little bit. Oh, he said, hang on.
Keep watching that, and we have all the pros on the record. So everything is clean.
Everything is clean.
So let's see the performance first.
See it. Let's see it, guys. Let's see it. Here we go. Take note of the RPM range for this car in the build that he shows. This one redlines at about 9,200 RPM. Huh. Watch the clip. Okay, I gotta mute because I don't know if this song is copyrighted or not. I'm not about to get hit by YouTube. He's not even using the blue nitro the whole race. Only yellow. Oh my god. I can't believe it. He set a world record without using blue NOS. This guy must be omega cracked. Let's see the acceleration here. John pulled around him in the RSR, so it's not crazy, but S2K is really slow. Okay. The S2K doesn't go that fast in A class. By the end of the first straightaway, with no blue NOS, even with a little bit of a toe, guys, he was doing like 1 or 270, which is like 168-ish mile an hour. Okay, sure, dude. He's running the 7-speed build. All right. He hit 290 right there, which is about 180-ish miles an hour. All right, micro drifting out, grip turn out, still micro drifting. Gonna get a 3-bar. Good run. Cool. Accelerate.
So finally, we skip third gear on manual to get better performance
and go to 8th.
We using 8-speed for more speed.
8-speed for more speed rating. No yellow NOS. Riddle me this. Or no blue NOS. Okay, cool. Sure. 280. 285. This car is performing like an A+ car, not an A car. 290. With boost, he's hitting about 300 clicks. The overall run isn't that much more exciting here. He just does another. Well, we'll let him finish the lap. Because I want to show you guys some stuff. I don't want to skip anything. I want you to see how bullshit this guy is and everything that. And Tango Sara is as guilty as he is because they're working together, and they're misleading people intentionally. And that's what gets me upset. Like, you want to make a meme run, cool. But don't pass it off as a world record, because that discredits all the guys that are actually fast. And don't pass off a build as being legit if nobody else can build it, and then try to do it for clicks, because you're just misleading the community. All right, we got to get the music going here. He's got the sunglasses coming down. We're so cool. We're so fucking cool. Look at us. We're so... Whoa, 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 we got to pause. A165. What the A165? A195? Okay, so he got the best launch in A class in the cheesiest RSR you can make. It only goes 130 mile an hour. It's an an A class cheese. Insane. I've got that build. I wanted to show you guys his cheese RSR really quick. The 195 build that just magically doesn't show up somehow when you race with it. It does. If you queue up with this car, it's a 195 build. You know why? Because it's cheese. Go tack on something that's any part. Like, we've got elite brakes on it because we had tons of points. Because the moment that you breathe on this engine with any additional parts, it goes up to S. It's an S car cheesed down to A class because it only goes 130. So, that being the case, it's got 507 horsepower and 719 on your torque. It's nutty. But the moment that you put any better parts on it, or change the transmission, or do anything to go above 130 miles per hour, it takes it right out of the class, and it goes to S. So anyway, that's this one. I wanted to show you that, just so we all understand how that works. Just so we can see how much horsepower that has. And then, the S2000 A165 is the build. That doesn't belong there. That car doesn't perform that way at an A165. But if you have a glitched car from a higher tier that got screwed up during an update and it got put down a class, that'll live there like that. Ask me how I know. We've got guys that have done it, not intentionally, but it's happened. Like I said, we got a boy that's got a Regera in S class. Holy crap.
As you can see from the performance, it is a new world record by Tango Sara.
By Tango Sara. But here, he's showing us an A209. A world record in a car that nobody can get.
Some tips.
In a world record in a car that nobody can get is an exploit of the game, intentionally or unintentionally. But that doesn't count as a legit world record. That'll be thrown out by any speedrun.com or anybody else that validates stuff because it's not recreatable by the build. You're not playing with the same deck of cards as the rest of us. Like, these guys can get fucked. But anyway, we're going to keep going.
Like I said, but before that, if you watched the race, as you can see, Tango is using boost more than normal.
More than normal? He's not using more than normal. He's micro drifting. We all do this.
Using a lot of boost to reach that top speed, and our top speed is not limited with 176 miles.
It's not limited to 176 miles. No shit. It's almost like with a 3 bar of boost, you can go faster than the stated top speed. Maybe a little redline tech. It's like if somebody made a video on this and covered what that is. I did. That's right.
Even he is seeing like 184 miles.
He's doing 300
When
clicks,
I convert to this kilometer,
which is about 186 miles.
300 kilometer with this car, and that's giving you the advantage. If you know how to use,
that's the advantage, you guys.
How to getting boost, it will give you a lot of advantage.
A lot of advantage.
To be honest, this car is not for beginners, and if you are automatic player, you need to be very good on micro drift and taking the boosts so much.
Hold on. Didn't he say that cars that only can be driven by the 1% are not meta because they can't be driven by everybody efficiently? But now he says this car is really hard to drive, and if you're an automatic player, you got to be really skilled to drive it. What side of the fence are we living on? Fuck. Let's keep going.
That's the key.
That's the key. You have to be good. Holy shit. Who knew?
We have 176 top speed, 0 to 60, 4.4. 366 horsepower, max torque 225, quarter miles 11.
Quarter mile doesn't matter. 0 to 60 doesn't matter. 366 horsepower? Sure, dog. Sure.
7.9. For the engine, we are using the second one.
The second one.
237
We're gonna build this in a second.
horsepower, 2.0 liter i4. The second one, the sport one.
The second one.
For the parts, we
All
have super induction, basic EC.
He's passing this off like it's the build. A209. It was a 165 build that Tango did the run in. What is this?
Basic
we don't give a shit about this.
fuel
This isn't the
system.
car. This isn't the car.
Basic exhaust, elite turbo charger,
Elite turbocharger. That's the key.
sport nitro,
Oh, the nitro, yes.
elite regular suspension, sport brakes, gold, super grip tires. It is super, not elite. Pro clutch, 8 speeds,
8 speed?
elite differential,
Elite differential. 8
and
speed?
he's using nitro grip and drift.
8 speed?
So before the handling, I want to show you why we using super grip tires, because gold tires for less turning cycle. That means more burst nose.
Not even close to true, but okay. He has no idea how it works.
Boost. So this car has no power, but if you get the boost efficiently, you can go very high speeds like Tango did in
Like
the
Tango did
race.
in his cheese freaking
Launch
car.
is also bugged in third gear, so you need to skip the third gear so fast.
Skip the third gear so
If
fast.
you are using manual, that's one of the keys as well. And
okay.
like I said, we are using 8 speed
Are we?
because we want to reach more top speed.
Oh, 8 speed. More top speed. 8 speed.
These are the keys. So let's check the handling.
Let's check it.
We have 80% grip
80% grip.
and downforce all the way right.
All the way right. All the way.
And this is how we getting 209.
That's how we get 209.
In the race, it shows 165 for Tango, but it is a glitch
It is a
because
glitch.
he owned that car from the beginning of the game.
Yep.
And
was
it is
an A+
glitch
build.
for some cars, and I will give you a proof for that as
Oh, he's
well.
going to give us a proof, guys.
You guys will see.
We'll
It's
see it.
in the lobby. It shows like 209,
Sure.
but when he goes to the race, it go down to the 165. But we have some proofs, so
We have some proofs.
everything will be
Clean.
you guys will see.
We'll see it.
So Tango is playing with metric.
Oh, he's
All I
playing with
need
metric.
to do, go to settings, driving, done. Now as you can see, it shows like 283 kilometer top speed.
Wow. We
When-
can see that. That's incredible.
We can check the horsepower
366
and max
horsepower,
torque.
now
You
we're
can
in Newton
compare with the screenshots of Tango.
Now we get to
Everything
see
is same and
Tango's
clear with
screenshots.
proof, guys.
It's gonna show a 165 if it was a scuff build. Look, oh, look, this is from pre-race parking or picking car. It's still showing 209. It's showing the same stats. Then why didn't you have that in the video clip? Hold on. John Vlad, you ran a 130 build, or does a 195 build in the pre-race screen, and I know it shows 195 because I have that car in my garage. So if this was really the pre-race screen, bro, you lying sack of shit, that would show not 209. It would show 165 for dude, 195 for you, and you're lying to everybody. Let's keep going. Oh, look, there's the build. There's a 209 build. There's the exact same build on the same paint job of the car. So obviously, it's legit, you guys. There's no way that this is fabricated in any way because he's showing us the proofs. It's same top speed and torque as his build. No way.
For the conclusion, actually,
here it is.
We are not interested in breaking world records.
They're not interested in it.
But some funny crew forces us to do it.
Oh, we force them to do it.
They know everything.
We do.
Rest don't know anything.
Well, he definitely doesn't.
In their statements, you can't get a better result in this track any other car than the test.
Have I ever said anywhere that there is no faster car than X, Y, or Z? S plus Regera. Okay, I'll own that one. But we always find faster cars. The meta is constantly evolving as we push the game to its limits. But I know right now that this 209 S2K isn't touching any world record. And right now, I'm defending my boys. I'm defending anybody who has any kind of integrity that chases speeds. If you want to go set a legit world record, and then you have douchebags like this that want to go and just claim something, show a fabricated video, and then not... This guy.
Starossa. Tango is taking the highest performance from the car.
Taking the highest performance.
It is very strong car.
Very strong.
If you know how to use it.
If you know how to use it.
It is Testarossa killer.
It's not a Testarossa killer.
But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this car is better than the Testarossa when we consider generally. It's Testarossa killer.
Testarossa killer.
But don't get me wrong.
Don't get him wrong.
I'm not saying
but it's not
this
better.
Car is better than the Testarossa when we consider generally. And I'm pretty sure they will try to break the record again.
We don't need to break it again. There's nothing to break.
They are using
don't
this
have a record
as a marketing strategy. Even they...
A marketing strategy? What marketing? I make videos on builds. Get fucked. This guy's an idiot.
Break records with using all the shortcuts, of course, off-road ones as well.
Off-road shortcuts.
And only 1 week later, they are using another car for same track, breaking the record, and they say, this is the best car. Bro, you can get almost same time with most of the cars. Because
if the record is held by any one car, at the time of that car holding the record, it would then be by definition the fastest car. For that track at least.
Of your driving style.
Oh, driving style.
So finally we skip third gear on manual to get better performance.
And go to 8th.
We using 8 speed for more speed.
8 speed for more speed. We never see 8.
We using gold tires to get more boost and nose. That's the whole keys.
The whole keys.
Watch the race again, be carefully, and you will get some tips.
We'll get some
how
tips.
Tango is using this car and taking the highest performance of the car. I'm gonna give you another car, which car is a record breaker.
He's gonna give us another record breaker.
Which car is more powerful for all around players.
Wow.
So we're gonna share that soon as well.
Soon. I can't wait.
So you guys wanna check it.
No, we don't wanna check it.
Thanks for watching again.
Okay, we just watched the whole video. I skipped one small portion when he was changing it to kilometers. At no point during that video does he say, this is a meme, this is a joke, I'm lying, this is a different build than what he uses. They claim that build the whole time. Alright, I've got his build right in front of us. It is 366 brake horsepower, top speeds 283, Newton meters 306. I've got it all in kilometers, so that way when I go out and drive, you guys will see a direct one-to-one comparison. It's got the 8 speed in it, same clutch, same parts, same build, you guys. Let me just go out to the map and show you how this car actually performs, because it's not the same. It really fries me, man. Like, there's nothing really worse than liars and thieves, and I feel like this guy is lying to people. which is my community, the people that are helping me. There might be new racers that are looking for a content creator to follow that has the best builds. When you claim a world record and it's not, and you're literally just lying about it, you're taking credit away and you're just diluting the entire goal of all those that actually work for going fast and that actually get these records. And when you go and lie to a community, which is in a huge portion of that, my community, people that watch my videos and help me out and vibe with me and stuff, like, I feel like you're lying to my people. I take that as potentially, lying to my kids, man. If my kids are out and they're only able to play a couple hours a day and they're wanting the best build out there, and they see a world record set for an S2K because that's a car they'd like, and then they go build this and expect them to be able to create the same kind of performance when in reality you never could because somebody lied to you, you're going after the people that I kind of care about. And I don't like that. Alright, so we're at the base of the ramp here. He was going 270 at the end of the straight and going like 290 in the corners. I'm using all the blue NOS. Using a full tank of boost there. I mean, I'm giving this car everything it can to get up to speed, you guys, because I want you to see it. Oh, by the way, you talked about getting into 8th gear. 8th gear's right there. We definitely don't want to be there right now. There's no point. Cool, so we're going to just ride out 7th. A little more boost. He's going 290 here. We're certainly not. I'm going to finish out a lap and show you guys this. It's bull crap, man. There's a jump there, so we don't have that jump to get a little extra boost, so we don't carry the same amount of resources coming into this straightaway. But we're gonna run it out. Get a near miss on the copper. Get some more boost. I'm gonna try to go into this section with as much boost as I can for you guys. Out here making Tango out to be this world record setter, but in reality, they've never set a world record in their lives. They've just lied to everybody. Top of 5th. Into 6th. I'm going to hold out 7th, like in the video. Notice the red line. It's his build, but we only get to go in about 260. We're definitely not going no 290 through here. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That's why I'm making this. I'm spending this time for you guys. I want to show you guys this as well. I was going through the engines because we can see in the video exactly where that car redlines at, which is right on the number 7. Yep, it redlines right at the 7. Right on the 7. There's only one engine that does that. There's only a handful of engines to pick from, so it didn't take me very long to investigate. The engine that redlines at that exact point in the RPM range is the 4.0 liter V8. The 4.0 liter V8 with all stock parts, like you guys will see, I've got all the pro stock parts that come on it, and I've got the lowest tier sport bronze induction, like anything else takes us out, up and out. So I've got the engine as base as I can get it. I've got stock basic suspension and pro regular tires, as low on the tier as we can go. So this car is as base level as we can get. It's A267. But you will remember that our man had a 7-speed transmission. So no matter what, regardless of how that build was done, he was sitting on an S279 minimum for his performance, which is a top speed of about 307 clicks, 515 on the horsepower, 670 on the newton meters of torque. I still have it in kilometers from shooting the gameplay, and that's with no clutch, no tires, no suspension, no nothing. That's base level. Nobody has a base level car in their garage, and so chances are before it got glitched, that car had one of these two suspensions on it, but let's just say he just had the regular road. And let's just say that for the sake of conversation, he had just gold grip tires. And he probably did have a diff because they were running a grip build. So let's just slide that slider all the way to the left and go full grip on it. Full downforce as well. Okay. Well, maybe he built it up to S. You know, maybe he threw a root supercharger on it and built it up to the top of S-Class. And to build it up to the top of S-Class, all you need to do is throw a gold induction on there. Maybe Elite. Elite gets us there. So, for Tango's run, if he was running this motor, there's no reason to have that motor built in a car and not have it into a class or another, because it would have happened after the update happened. Like when Volume 3, the patch was released and you downloaded that, some cars got messed up. Oh, excuse me. I'm allergic to all this bullshit. My bad. Maybe this is what he was using. I can't validate it because there's no audio for that car. But maybe he was using an S build to get an A-class record by 1 second. And it's not a real record because you're not using a real car. I've just showed you that this engine doesn't fit into A-class at all. It doesn't really even fit into A+. But I want to show you that this engine, look at the red line with it. And then I'll show you a little clip of them running. Look where our red line's at. 7,500. Right on the number 7. Right there, which is the same engine used in all the gameplay footage. These guys are lying to you about using an S car in an A race, and they barely break the record, and they want to tout about that? Fuck them. I'm on one today. I wanted to blast these guys with a cannon because I think that they're just doing what's wrong, and it's blatant, and it's in my realm. I'm not out there in the world. It's hard. You can't call out every liar. It's impossible. But I know Need for Speed pretty well, and my guys in the crew know Need for Speed pretty well. And it was really easy to call this bullshit out, and I don't want anybody to get sucked into it. So, I'm on one today, guys. That's today's video. No build, unless you want to build a bullshit A car. Thank you for watching, supporting the channel, and everything that comes with it. I appreciate you guys. It's a little different for me. If it's something you're about, let me know. If it's something you're not about, let me know. I only know the content to make based on what you guys are kind of letting me, be aware of. But I felt like this was something that you guys needed to see because it got me fired up. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.